I was riding number 9, heading south from Carolina. I heard that long wow, wow, some whistle blow. Warning, this radio show contains strong language, excessive use of alcohol and tobacco products, a whole lot of bullshitting and nudity. We here at WBWalker.com are not responsible for any lewd behavior, recklessness, illegal acts, or unwanted pregnancies directly caused by listening to this radio show. Viewer discretion is advised.
All right, the fella that's about to play for you right here, I've been a fan of him, his music, the music that him and his brother put out. I've been a fan of the Sumner brothers, brother Bob Sumner, for a long time. And I tell you, sometimes the best decisions I make is when I'm drunk. Yeah. I tell you, the first time that I reached out to Colder Wall about coming to Huntington, West Virginia to play a show, I was drunk, and it worked out pretty damn good. But like I said, I'm a big fan of Bob Sumner. He's originally from Vancouver, Canada, and he's come a long way to do this show. I reached out to Bob and let him know I would love, if there's any way possible, to have him play the 6-year show this year, and by God, it worked out some way or another. So y'all give a big round of applause for a fellow, like I said, he's come a long way to be here, Brother Bob Sumner.
Thank you, WB. Good evening, folks. Well, you're a worn down boy. You've come to it again, a little too tired, a little too thin. Oh, in these bar rooms, in the basement, in the kitchen, and the good times all the time, and the sleep when you're dead. But you won't quit. Now you won't do that. Now you won't quit. Not till you're dead. Oh, and the loves that you've lost. Oh, how you tried, but loving ain't no use when you're drunk all the time. Well, it was not supposed to be that way. We was young, fast and dumb, but somewhere along the way she came tumbling down. Well, it was not supposed to be this way. It was not supposed to be that way. It It was not supposed to be this way. Thank you.
I take some acoustic and just monitor, please.
Yeah, Sam, this thing's having a bit of trouble, this acoustic with feedback. It's kind of bassy in the monitor, maybe, or something. I'm going to sing a love song. Most of my songs are love songs, breakup songs, drinking songs, and songs about death. This one's for my girl back home, little Betty. Couldn't be here tonight. Baby, I know you've seen some hard times. Well, heavens knows this heart of mine at times as hard as a stone. When the rivers run dry and there's no leaves left to fall, baby, I know the end of it all. Our love will take wings and fly. And all that you asked for, somebody to carry you home. Someone to give you some shelter from the storm. Some place to rest easy, some way to hold on. Baby, I know been dealt some bad cards. It's closing time, they've done last call. But I hear them playing our song. And all that you asked for was somebody to carry you home. Someone to give you some shelter from the storm. Some place to rest easy, some way to hold on. Some place to rest easy, some way to hold on. Thank you so much. We're going to do one here I wrote for my buddy Sanchez. I call him Dirty Sanchez, and he calls me Dirty Sanchez. When we give him a call, Sanchez? Sanchez. But he's in a rough way, Sanchez. He's in a real bad way. It has been for a long time. Alcoholism has kind of taken him away from me for many years. I hope that he comes back. This one's for him. And this is Etienne Tremblay. He helped me write this tune. It's called Bridges. I'll be right here where you left me. I won't be hard to find. And don't you mind him, that's just my old friend Tom. And somewhere along the way, I suppose you lost your mind. Well, lovers come and lovers go, and I have seen my share. The tears are falling from my eyes. There is a river somewhere, and the heartache, it crushed me. And friend, you weren't there. Well, you crossed that line and you found yourself alone. Maybe the bridges you burned might light your way back home. Well, you've gazed upon great beauty, you called her by her name. The kings are fallen to their knees, beholding the same. But that sadness covers your eyes, old friend, you're not to blame. Well, you crossed that line and you found yourself alone. Maybe the bridges you burned might light your way back home. Well, you crossed that line and you found yourself alone. The bridges you burned might light your way back home. Thank you so much. Cheers. I like to sing other people's songs. I'm going to sing a Warren Zevon tune for you. Yep. Carmelita. I love this song. You're all very special and strange. You know that? You're a whole bunch of weirdos. It's not normal this day and age to come out and listen to music, live music. It's not really a normal thing. So you're all very special. Thank you. Thank you very much for being here tonight. I hear mariachi static on my radio, and the tubes they glow in the dark, and I'm there with her in Ensenada, and I'm here in Echo Park. Carmelita, hold me tighter, I think I'm sinking down. And I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town. Well, I pawned my Smith Corona and I went down to meet my man. Well, he hangs out down on Alvarado Street by the Pioneer Chicken Stand. Carmelita, hold me tighter, I think I'm sinking down. And I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town. Sitting here playing solitaire with my pearl-handled deck. Well, the county won't give me no more methadone, and they've cut off your welfare check. Carmelita, hold me tighter, I think I'm sinking down. And I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town. And I'm all strung out on heroin on the outskirts of town. Warren Zevon. All right, I'm going to do one for WB. He asked me to do this song. My brother and I have been in a band called the Sumner Brothers for 15 years, and recently we put out a record of cover songs. And one of the songs we did is one of my favorite songs. It's a Bruce Springsteen tune called The Ghost of Tom Joad. And I never play this, so hopefully I don't fuck it up. This is for you, WB. Man walking along the railroad tracks. He's going someplace and there's no going back. Highway patrol choppers coming up over the ridge. Hot soup on the campfire under the bridge. Shelter line stretching around the corner. Welcome to the new world order. Families sleeping in their cars out in the Southwest. No home, no job, no peace, no rest. The highway is your life tonight. Nobody's kidding nobody about where it goes. And I'm sitting down here in this campfire light, searching for the ghost of Tom Joad. Pulls a prayer book out of his sleeping bag. Preacher lights up a butt and takes a drag. Just waiting for when the last shall be first, the first shall be last. In a cardboard box neath the underpass, you got a one-way ticket to the promised land. You got a hole in your belly and a gun in your hand. Sleeping on a pillow of solid rock, bathing in the city aqueduct. The highway is your life tonight. Nobody's kidding nobody about where it goes. And I'm sitting down here in this campfire light, waiting on the ghost of Tom Joad. Says, Mom, whenever there's a cop beating a guy, or a hungry newborn baby cries, when there's a fight against the blood, hatred in the air, Look for me, Ma, I'll be there. When there's somebody looking for a place to stand, or a decent job, or a helping hand. When there's somebody struggling to be free. Look in their eyes, Ma, you see me. The highway is your life tonight. Nobody's kidding nobody about where it goes. And I'm sitting down here in this campfire light with the ghost of old Tom Jones. Thank you very much. That's a Bruce Springsteen tune, The Ghost of Tom Joad. I'll tell my little story about this next one. It's called All of Your Dead Things. It's inspired by a novel by Oscar Wilde called Dorian Gray, A Picture of Dorian Gray. Anybody ever read that book? It's a wonderful novel. I'll try and make this quick. It's about a man who is a perfect specimen. He's a beautiful, beautiful person that everybody's attracted to. But he starts doing a bunch of really terrible things in his life. And at some point he has a portrait of him done, a beautiful painting. And as his life starts to take this spiral, and he's doing all these terrible things that nobody knows about, the painting starts to take on the grotesqueness that's inside of him. So he locks it away in a locked room in his home. And this is also inspired by an ex-girlfriend of mine. It's called All Your Dead Things. Heart-shaped rocks upon your shelf, like so many dead things. The roses upon your wall, like the scalps upon your belt, like the words upon your heart. Darling, don't it get lonely when you're sitting there in the dark among all of your dead things? There was a time they lived and breathed, cradled gently by strong hands of the many fine men you welcomed into your bed. Well, they were all led to believe that you would shelter from the storm. Well, instead you took them in, turning each one to stone. Rosalie, when will you quit collecting stones? Ain't it plain to see a heart ain't fit for a show, nor a woman to be alone. All the pretty things that you adorn come the day, well, they don't tell the truth, no darling, do they? There is a portrait on a wall of a darkened room that you guard with your life, for therein lies the truth. For every stone upon your shelf, every rose upon your wall, every scalp upon your belt, for every word upon your heart. Yes, for each of these dead things, there is a stroke of a brush. Oh, a terrible sight, the face of a cold heart. Rosalie, when will you quit collecting stones? Ain't it plain to see? Your heart ain't fit for a show, nor a woman. To be alone. Thank you. I'm going to do another one for WB. This is another one off that cover song record. It's amazing, this whole internet thing. You know, WB and I have been talking for years now, and I just met him tonight in person. But I consider him a friend. He's a wonderful man. This is a Billy Joe Shaver tune, and I got a face message from WB a while back, and it was a screenshot of a text message that he had sent to Billy Joe Shaver of the cover song that we did of his song, and that's unbelievable to me. It was one of the greatest gifts that has been given to me. So this is I first learned of this song through Waylon's version, but it's a Billy Joe Shaver tune. It's called "Ride Me Down Easy." Well, this highway, she's hotter than 9 kinds of hell, and the rides are as scarce as the rain. When you're down to your last shot and nothing to sell, and you're too far away from the train. It's been a good month of Sundays, a guitar ago I took a tall drink of yesterday's wine. I left a lot of good friends, some sheets and some satisfied women behind. I said, ride me down easy, Lord, ride me on down. Leave word in the dust where I lay. Say I'm easy come, and I'm easy go, and I'm easy to love when I stay. I put snow on the mountain, I raised hell on the hill. I locked horns with the devil himself. I've been a rodeo bum, a son of a gun, and a hobo with stars in his crown. I said, ride me down easy, Lord, ride me on down. Leave word in the dust where I lay. Say I'm easy come, and I'm easy go, and I'm easy to love when I stay. Said ride me down easy, mercy, Lord, ride me on down. Leave word in the dust where I lay. Say I'm easy come and I'm easy go, and I'm easy to love when I stay. Thank you, Billy Joe Shaver. So we're on a little bit of a rip. I'm from Vancouver. We're from Vancouver, BC, in Canada. That's on the far west coast of Canada. And we've got our buddy Dirty Luke with us. He's going to be back there at the merch table, probably fucking everything up because he can't really get anything right. But I can see him at the bar right now. Get back to that table, Luke. Actually, he's one of my very best friends, and he's with us on this whole rip. It's been a lot of fun, and it's going to be a lot of fun. We're going to play, I think, 2 more songs for you. I'd like to thank the man standing right here in the front row all night, listening to every single word that everybody sings, Brian Morrell. He's a friend of mine from California, and he flew down here just to come to the show tonight. Thanks, Brian. He's also wearing a T-shirt. Before I ever had T-shirts made, he just made his own. He's got a Bob Sumner T-shirt that he just made. Thanks, Brian. I dated a girl who was a nanny for Elvis Costello and Diana Krall. And so they lived in Vancouver half the year and New York City half the year. And that inspired this tune. It's called New York City. He's supposed to tell me where to put the capo before I start the song, so we can all give a big thumbs down to Etienne there for fucking that one up. Thanks, Etienne. No, that's on me. Like a bird on the wing she flies. Somebody's gotta make some money sometimes. Well, me over here at the bottom of it all, and her at the top in New York City. What's a poor boy to do? My tears are dry and my pockets are too. It's a shame, it's a damned pity. Give me wings, I would fly to New York City. When the nighttime falls in this empty home, I'll be sitting in the kitchen all alone, and a picture of you in the bottle, and the message you left on my machine. Say, babe, this city don't hold a flame to you. I'm not a bird, I don't want to fly. But somebody's gotta make some money sometimes. Well, me over here, God, I feel so small. And you over there, God, you feel so far from New York City. What's a poor girl to do? These days are long, these nights are too. It's a shame, it's a damned pity, how that lonesome sets in New York City. And when the nighttime falls in these city lights, the sleep won't come, you'll be on my mind. The lonesome words running through my head from the message I left on your machine. I said, babe, the city don't hold a flame to you. Thank you so much. So is it the Horse Traders up next? Is that right? Nobody knows. And then we got Coulter Wall, fellow Canadian. I haven't met Coulter, but we have. It's a big country. It's a really big country. We're on the West Coast. He's in the prairies. But we do have many friends in common, and he's a wonderful champion of many of his prairie brethren. There's a band called Casey and Clayton, going to be doing a bunch of shows with them. Anybody know of Casey and Clayton? Incredible stuff. Blake Berglund, I think he's been through here. Yeah. Well, I always like to end it with a suicide ballad. I was in my hometown. It's kind of a regular, it's suburbs. I grew up in the suburbs outside of Vancouver. It's not very exciting, middle class. But this one evening I was out driving, kind of looking for a song, and I ended up in a gas station. It was cold time in the winter. And there was a homeless couple, which there aren't very many of in the town that I grew up in, but there was a homeless couple in there, and he had bought a Keno ticket or something, like some sort of lottery ticket. And the gas station attendant wouldn't let him stay inside to wait until the numbers came up. So as I was leaving, he was outside in the cold, looking in through the window, saying to himself, "You never know." And that really hit me hard. And so I wrote this from the perspective of 4 different folks who thought that it's time to check out. It's called Ticket to Ride. Thank you so much for being here tonight. You guys are all very, very, very special. This is Etienne Tremblay, and I'm Bob Sumner. Well, it was 15 below with the wind to chill, no time to be sleeping outside. But when you don't got a job and you don't got no money, you don't got nothing to hide, I stole a gun. And I'm gonna steal a ticket to ride. I'm gonna ride that big black train up to the spotted sky. Gonna ride that big black train where you never die. And I ain't gonna hurt no more. I ain't never gonna hurt no more. Well, my daddy was a veteran and Mom lost a leg back in '69. Most every night just lie awake, seeing things to make a grown man cry. My mama said, "Son, your daddy's gonna buy a ticket to ride." gonna ride that big black train up to the spotted sky. He's gonna ride that big black train to where you never die. And he ain't gonna hurt no more. He ain't never gonna hurt no more. Judas betrayed the one he loved, betrayed him with a kiss. For a sack of gold all soaked in blood, he traded it all in. Judas said, tonight I'm gonna buy a ticket to ride. I'm gonna ride that big black train up to the spotted sky. I'm gonna ride that big black train where you never die. And I ain't gonna hurt nobody no more. I ain't never gonna hurt nobody no more. Well, Jesus said, Lord, take that cup from me. If there be any other way. The Lord said, son, you know my will. That cup is why you came. Jesus said, all right then. Then I'm gonna buy a ticket to ride. I'm gonna ride that big black train up to the spotted sky. I'm gonna ride that big black train to where you never die. You ain't gonna hurt no more. You ain't never gonna hurt no more. WB, thank you so much. Love you. Etienne Tremblay, I'm Bob Sumner. Thank you so much.
Clock's called us in.
Yeah, time sure does fly by when you're having fun.
In other words, you mean we've been here about as long as we're welcome?
Yeah, I reckon it's about time to get our satchels and go, Hank.
That's right. Friends, we'll see you again in the morning. Until then, this is Hank Williams saying best of luck and health to you. Thanks for listening. If the good Lord's willing and the creeks don't rise, we'll see you in the morning. Lola, put the coffee pot on, put the biscuits in the oven. I'll be there right away, if not sooner than that.